What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another
My name is Jeff.
Reacts, and welcome back to another Ginger Monday. Hope you guys are having a freaking fantastic day so far. I know it's Mondays suck. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I hope you had a great weekend, and whatever's going on in your life, try to keep your head up. I know that's easier said than done. Things get difficult sometimes, but you got this. Trust me, keep your head up, and if you need to talk, the comments are there for you. We're all here for you. So for today's Ginger Monday, this request actually comes from Texas Veteran Patriot, and you wanted me to do, you said, don't worry about blocks with Ginger. Thank you. Hopefully that doesn't actually happen, but we'll see. I mean, it never happened with Nightwish, so see it up close. Ginger, Judgement, and Punishment. One take vocal performance. Let's check this out. I have no idea what. Why do I start doing that? I have no idea what this is going to be. Yeah, that's what our reaction is supposed to be, Jeff. By the way, if you haven't already, please check out my Patreon, patreon.com/pepjunk. You don't have to join if you don't want to, but if you want to give me just a little bit extra support, that's what it's there for. I also have an open Discord server. There are some Patreon perks to the server, but it is free to sign up. Please check it out, guys, if you get the chance. Now, fair warning, the Discord links do expire every 7 days. But yeah, come check it out. Come hang out with us. It's awesome, trust me. Let's do this song. Oh shit. Oh, she's got her cat, it doesn't matter. I love that start already.
We came from the land where kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment. Your judgment, son, you're a punishment. Yes, it is what it is. I know you're pissed off, narrow mind. Cannot believe what they hear. An individual with bitter in the world is a cause of deficiency of goodness and love.
I'm gonna pause real quick. I just want to ask, is this one of their newest songs? I understand this is a performance from last year, during the pandemic, but is this a brand new song of theirs, or is this an older one? I'm gonna have to look that up. But I definitely already like the style of the video. It does say one take, but for whatever reason, sometimes I wonder if it's just the performance, or this is literally a one-take performance. It's just filming non-stop, and she's going through it. I like it. Respect. I like this already, though, for sure. I don't know what I'm talking about in this pause.
Of goodness and love. All your good intentions are muted and disabled. Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table? This is what it is. I know you're pissed off, narrow mind.
Yeah, I just want to pause really quick and say, holy shit. I love that they're going hard on this one. The last couple of them, you know, they went hard, but it was like a peaceful hard, if you will. Like you could easily notice the drums and the guitar, like it was rock, but they were keeping it like in a rather lull kind of situation. They weren't going all out, just This seems a little more hard than that. I'm still not saying that they're going all out, but it's noticeably harder than the last one was. Like this feels like they're actually doing a little more, if you will. Not saying that they can't do a lull, like that's not peaceful, but this is like, we're starting to jam out now. I love this. And I still, to this day, am baffled by her freaking voice that she can do that. Incredible.
That's exactly what makes us go even further. This is what it is. I know you're pissed off, narrow mind. Cannot believe in what they hear. The system of beliefs, experience and stress, mental and penitent, put into the test. Your judgment, for your own punishment. Your judgment, your punishment.
My punishment for what? What did I do? Okay. She stole my freaking punch. How dare she? Or am I stealing it from her? That's up to you to find out. Still my punch. Dude, that was definitely pretty good. I've got to say. Not that I never believed she was talented, but that is still like, just something about seeing performances like that. Just, it feels more raw for sure. You get more, a little more in depth of them. Like you don't see many bands do that and just look at the person and not just, you know, cutting around, here's a different fancy shot. Like it's just one-on-one, you're looking at them perform. It's just authentic. That's perfect. I like that. And I like the song too. Let's dive into it actually. What's the song? We came from the lands where kindness equals weakness. Sad but true. Feelings are conditional and help is something supernatural. Your judgment, sign your own punishment. Yes, it is what it is. I know you're pissed off. Narrow minds cannot believe what they hear. An individual with bitter inner world is a cause of deficiency of goodness and love. To all your good intentions are muted and disabled. Booyah. Everything good I try to do just gets spit right back in my face. Booyah. That's what I'm getting out of that lyric anyways. Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table? This is what it is. I know you're pissed off, narrow minds. So if you are here to bring the atmosphere of fear, don't bother, brother, don't bother. The power of speech is idled anyways. Poison is spilled, dirty moths sting. Don't bother, we've seen things that can't be unseen. Don't bother, that's exactly what makes us go even farther. So what that sounds like to me right off the bat is the typical don't judge a book by its cover. One of the cheesiest but still most widely known phrase like ever. Don't judge a book by its cover. You just by looking at someone, you just go, oh, that's what they are. You just take one look at someone and the first thing that comes to your mind is how you label them. Whether it's in a good way or a bad way, that's how you label them. And not to say like if you have a good thought, you should ignore that, but like sometimes you just don't know how a person's actually going to be until you get to know them. But you know, we pass people on the streets all the time and we just, it's human nature at this point. There's gonna be hundreds of people probably in any comment section that'll be like, oh, I never do that. I make sure to say hi to everybody and treat them with kindness. That's awesome for you that if you actually do that, but there's a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people out there not like you that will just simply give you a glance and keep walking, and that very instant that they glanced at you, they judged you. It may not look like it, but then people walk by each other all the time and basically just instantly, oh, that person is, we all judge each other. We all judge each other. We shouldn't, We definitely shouldn't, but it's like we've been conditioned to. You know what I mean? It's almost like we just can't help ourselves. And it's actually really sad. And this whole narrow minds, you know, cannot believe what they hear. You know, if somebody tries to tell you that person is a good person, you're just like, are you sure? Especially if you're thinking about that already, like you pass that person on the street and you don't like them, you just got this vibe off of them for whatever reason. You can't help yourself now. Someone you know, like said that person's a good person. You're like, are you serious? Like, it's just, it ends up being hard to believe because you don't physically believe that because you just took one look at that person and you knew what, no, that person's a bad person. They don't look right to me. This is what it is. I know you're pissed off. Bring the atmosphere of fear. The power of speech is idle. You try to convince them you're not a bad, that person tries to convince them they're not a bad person, but they're just, some people are just so narrowed in their ways. Yeah, it's a vicious circle of that, really. The bottom line is, you really shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Treat everyone as if you know they're fighting their own battles, and obviously not everyone is going to be nice. You know, depending on your outlook on life, not everyone is going to agree with you on certain things. You know, not everyone is going to agree with your way of life, and they're not going to agree with you on your way of life. Not to say that they're a bad person, still, just you're probably not going to like them. Some people just are naturally rude. Let's just be honest here. There are some people out there that just, they love it. They get a kick out of it. They like being rude, and you're just never going to change that mindset. Well, that person's a good person. Are you sure? It's just the realistic way. Like, I'm kind of backtracking. Technically, like, I am personally still going to push a positive mindset all the time because that's just who I am. That's what I like to do, not just for you guys. Like, I want to see you guys be positive. I want to see you guys be nice to people, of course. Absent, I would not like seeing anybody be nasty. It is still a cruel world out there. You know, it is a cruel world. Things happen. We're all people. We make mistakes. We mess up. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, we all try to push a positive outlook, and I want to continue that. But the world is still cruel. Things happen. Some people you just can't change. Some people just are plain rude. And let's be honest here, to push that, furthermore, to push that positive mindset, those people don't, just forget about them. Just forget about those people. Don't let them ruin your day. You know, just forget about that. Don't let them ruin your day. There's always going to be those people. There just always is. I still wouldn't be bothered to, you know, I'd still be nice to them, of course. Be as nice to them as you possibly can. You know, you never know. Maybe you'll change their ways, and maybe they'll just go, that person was actually really nice to me, and I was rude to them. What the frick? Perfect thing to do, you know? Some people you just aren't going to change, but they may come around to an extent. I guess the point that I'm trying to make is never let your positiveness fade. I mean, the world sucks sometimes, obviously, you know, things happen, but you want to continue to try to push as best you can to stay a positive person. There's always going to be somebody that tries to bring you down. Let that person be negative on their own time. Let that person be negative. It's easier than it sounds, but just brush it off your shoulder. Don't let their judgment cast aspersions on you, I think is what I'm trying to say. I'm done. I gotta stop preaching this stuff. I ramble and I don't even know what I'm trying to say half the time. I get this idea what I want to say in my head, and then I feel like most of this has come out right for once, but not exactly to a T. Nothing has come out as good as when I started talking about my anxiety, but we're going to leave it at that. Let's see if there's a legitimate meaning from Tatiana herself. And of course, I don't see a damn thing. Well, this will actually be where you guys come in. As usual, let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. As always, remember, my name is Jeff. Pef Junkies unite. And I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Have a good night, everyone.